Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Give me 1 second. Okay, back to the action. Let me make sure everyone, I'm good. Everyone can hear me? All right. All right, let's, after hours, we had very little movement, a push up in pre-market. Okay, now the sell-off. Let's see what happens. On the 30-minute, we got some room for the down, okay? 5-minute, we got some room for the down. Same thing on the 1-minute. So let's see how significant this pullback is. Also, for Discord, if you read the trade chat, I mentioned that because the pre-market action was volatile, it was moving. It was some of those paths were invalidated, so we got to be liquid today. We don't want to be liquidity, exit liquidity. We have to be liquid with our trading. If you want to trade, right? Not every day is a trading day. Not every day is has a trading environment. And so, for example, sometimes I'll say in the analysis portion, normal day, you know, pretty straightforward trading day. I would say that straightforward trading day today, yada yada yada. I don't think that's the situation today for a few reasons. Economic reasons, U.S. government economic reasons, political reasons. So not every day is in trading day. I'm probably gonna wait for a bit until I see structure play out. That's what I'm gonna do. So everything as far as pink rangers, all of that stuff that are specific to this Discord, we gotta wait to see what's gonna happen. We need to see a few cycles for sure. A few cycles and then we'll be okay. You know, it'll happen. Just we got to be patient, and today is maybe a fake outy day. So let's see what they want to do. And you know, whether we know it or not, we all have a bias. This is just something that's a human nature. For example, I can give you an example. Yesterday, I was letting the Discord to let them know to watch out for a double top pattern. And well, this is after the market, so it didn't matter, but you know, that didn't matter because all-time highs, you expect a pullback, it didn't. It just went straight through. So I mean, if you didn't have expectation or a bias, you would never take a trade to begin with. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't get married to a position. Be fluid. All right, let me check on the Discord. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be patient today. We have to preserve our account. So if the market wants to be irrational, let it do its thing, right? We'll wait till it settles. We don't need to risk our money. Unless you know something I don't, then you know, just be cautious. That's all I'm saying. We gotta let this early stuff, you know, play out. We need to see some liquidity get taken out so we have a direction, okay? Okay, so basically what we want to do is, all right, watch. We might be able to start it early. All right, let's see. Now, I don't know how long we're going to be stuck in this range, but while we're in here, we're in here. So we're in here until we're not. Okay, so however long this takes to happen, I don't know. I don't know when, but what I do know is I see liquidity here and I see some liquidity building here. So if we get some more motion up in here, that'll make me have a little more conviction in this. So let's see what we can do. See if we can do something here. Hold on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna be patient. That's what I'm gonna do. Because if I try to draw some stuff on the screen now, it'll just be me forcing it. So I'll be patient. I'll wait. Be patient today. We're testing everything for right now. If you're new to the stream and you're having a difficult time understanding some of the terminology and some of the language I'm using, you need to send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com so I can get you sorted out. Because a lot of the terminology I use is, proprietary to LiveSPYTrading, so it makes sense to us. It makes sense to us. That's what I will say. Let's see if this teal holds up. Take your time today, Sonny. Take your time today. I think we might like this teal. We might like this teal. This would be an amazing catch if this actually is a thing and I was able to identify it like that. This would be a really amazing catch. And maybe today's not going to be so hard. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just telling you my even though I'm telling you not to have any bias, it's called being a human. You got to have a bias on something because you have to have an opinion. If you didn't have a bias, you would never take a trade. That's just the truth. I know we always say don't have a bias, don't have a bias. You understand what that means. I think it means don't get married to a position. That's what I think that means. And this is kind of what I wanted to see to validate this lick box that I just put. This is what I want to see to validate this lick box, right? because we're testing the bottom, testing the top. So let's see what happens when we get to the bottom of this lick box, okay? If we start rejecting off the bottom of this lick box, then we know we got a liquidity box. Cool. It's just going to be that easy. It's about to get it's about to get easy. It's about to get easy, but we still need time. We're still in the same cycle here, so we want 1 or 2 cycles to go by. In the short term, look out for that in the short term, right? Because if this were to happen, that means we're still in this lick box, right? So let's just test it first. If we get below and start rejecting underneath here, then we're gonna look for we're gonna wait for that bull cycle to finish, and we'll wait for our entries if there's continuation. Discord knows what continuation looks like, right? Not only what it looks like, right, meaning a certain pattern or certain structure that's going to play out, but also how we can identify it visually. If you don't know what that means, ask one of the OGs or send me a DM. So if this liquidity box is still building liquidity inside of it, then let's look for this pattern that I'm drawing here, okay? If that is the thing, we have to test it. If that tests and it works out, then we have an idea of what to expect next. Or what's reasonable to expect next. Not what exactly to expect, but we have a reasonable expectation of what's next. Who has FOMO? Who has FOMO? $30-minute has some room for the down. 5-minute has some room for the down. 1 minute has some room for the down. All right, if we get below the pink ranger, I don't even know if this is really a pink ranger because the price action was moving a lot, but we gotta look for something like that to retest it. All right, now we need to make sure they're not going to grab liquidity off this box right here and push up. That's what we got to make sure. They're not grabbing liquidity off this box over here. Here, let me draw this a little bit better. So if they want to grab liquidity from this box right here, this would be a good grab. You see this, the head right here? This would be a good grab to continue up. And if it's gonna get inside this lick box here, then look for the break, retest, and reject. That's the answer. That is the answer. So be patient, let a couple cycles go by if you want, but this is what we're looking out for. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything because you have to understand that this leg or this movement here is setting up the next movement. That's all we're doing. So you didn't miss anything. Just be patient. Just be patient. It's fine. And if it goes without you, then it goes without you. I mean, it's not like we don't do this every day. It's not like we don't do it every day. We don't always have to be in a trade. Not every leg of a move is a missed opportunity. That's not how it works. You need to understand that. If you think you need to be in every single leg because, oh, look at the money I could have made, this is going to destroy you. This is absolutely going to destroy you. Okay. Just be patient. Just be patient. Just be patient. Let me work. Let me work here. I'm starting to cook. Watch. I told you it's gonna get easier. Just be patient. Let me cook. Now look, if this teal is gonna hold up, we're still in the teal until we're not, right? So don't get married to a position. We're still in our first cycle. We haven't even gone through a couple cycles, so just calm down. Calm down your face. The market will reveal itself. Give it time. Higher time frame, 5 minutes, so we still got some more room for the down. 30-minute has more room for the down. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I'm just being patient. I'm right here. We want to see if we have our bolt here. Just be patient. We're still in the first cycle. You didn't miss anything. Just relax. You haven't broken this teal, or what is this, teal? Yeah, we'll just call it teal. I didn't mark this magenta yet. We're testing it. Give it a second. I know it looks juicy, but just give it a second. I didn't test it yet, and we need to test. We haven't tested anything, so. So far, I like the green. So far, I'm okay with green. I might be okay with teal. I think I need to adjust teal just a tad. Ah, I messed it up. I need to adjust teal just a little bit. Try to make it work like this. Okay. See if we get any strength out of this. We're trying to find the dominant algo, so we need time. All right, it's going to take a little bit of time. Give it a second. So far I like green. Teal might be holding up. Magenta, I don't know about magenta yet. Don't know about magenta yet. About to find out. Still in this lick box, okay? We're still in this lick box, so you know what that means. You gotta trade light. Take your profits when you can, because you can't guarantee anything outside of it. If you reject on this teal, we'll keep it. We'll see how price action, if it breaks teal, we'll see how price action reacts to see if we keep it or not. Or if we need to adjust it. So we haven't tested it, we're still testing. I like the green. I think we're gonna hold on to the green. $30 minutes, I've still got some room for the down. So let's see if we stay inside of this. Let's see if that's a thing. Which, if that is true, then I would be more likely to believe. Oh man, that's so shallow. Okay, I guess maybe that. All right, we're gonna test it. Don't know when, but we're gonna see if this is the thing, right? We're gonna see if we're gonna, let me see. I haven't figured out the other algos yet. Just give me a second. I need more time. We need a little bit more time. We're good though. It's happening. I see it happening. I just need more time now. But we have an idea. We have an idea. Let's see if we get a weak bull cycle here. Let's see if we get a weak bull cycle, and then the weak bull cycle will confirm our magenta. We'll put a 2 for now. 2 because we're still within these liquidity boxes, so a little risky here because it's at the point where it's either grabbing this liquidity or it wants to give it some strength down. So it literally at a 50-50 right here between these two liquidity boxes. So this is, you know, I recommend waiting for some type of direction, but that's what I recommend. Wait for a couple cycles to go by. Remember, we didn't get a chance to test anything, so maybe secondary liquidity down here. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. Remember, we have to wait for the close. We haven't tested anything yet, so just be patient. It will happen. Okay, I might like this magenta. I might like this magenta. We might have a 50-50 here. So far this is looking like a 50-50 up here. If we get up here and reject or build some strength off of here, this is going to be the 50-50 if we get up here. If we stayed in a range all day, I wouldn't be surprised. If we stayed in a range all day, I wouldn't be surprised. So be patient. We need to see some movement. There's no stress-free. There's nothing has happened. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. We need time to see some type of structure. We don't have any structure yet. Let's look at the higher time frames. So we're looking for maybe a this, maybe a this, and then a this, something like that. When it's gonna happen, I don't know, right? But I'm telling you what it needs to look like. And then the other option is this. So we're about to find out. Don't front run it. Wait for your confirmations, meaning candle closes or structure to play out, right? You gotta wait for those things. Let me see if I need. Okay. I adjusted magenta just a tad, so. I gave magenta a 2, excuse me, yeah, I gave magenta a 2 and I gave teal a 2. This is low confidence, so because we're in the range, right? We're still in that range, so there's, how can I be confident in a direction if we're still inside the range? You get it? We're still in the range, and I know that, look, this could happen all damn day. So I have to wait to see when this is no longer a possibility. When is that, right? You're asking, well, when is that possibility? What does that look like? We need to be somewhere down here, right? Maybe somewhere under here. It's just what it is. That's just the way the liquidity is built up. Liquidity means that buyers and sellers agree. We all agree to this price. So if you're getting in here, you're basically agreeing to this price. You understand now, right? Liquidity is when buyers and sellers agree. If you're inside the liquidity, that means you agree. You get it? So if you get stopped out within here, that means you expected that because you agree, because you're taking a trade inside the liquidity box. Your best bet, wait for it to break and then retest and reject. That's always going to be the answer. Now, how that looks to you, I don't know. It may look a certain way. That's why we practice this every day. We show up to our job every day. It's growing great liquidity in here. So maybe we might have a little, what do you call it? A little this going on between magenta and teal. I never use teal. Where the hell does the teal come from? I like it though. It stands out. So now we're patient, we wait. The market will tell us. Just be patient. So look, now this head and shoulders looks like, because it's building liquidity. So here, let me all right, we see this. Let me clear this really quick. I want to show you what the head and shoulders would look like. So these are the two options. Your 50-50 is here. You know, on this, pretty much on teal. But we haven't tested anything, so let's test it and then we can get some confirmations later on. Because this is going to let us know if teal is the thing or if we need to adjust it. So just be patient. You didn't miss anything. Look, don't forget, don't get. So don't get overconfident. Just wait for your setup. Because we're still testing teal. I'm telling you right now, we're still testing teal. We need time. If you're risky and you want to take it, that's on you. Now just be patient. I'll be right back. Because look, hold on. Let me show you a very... I'm going to clear this one really quick just so you can see something. So on our micro scale, right? You want to look for something like that. Or like that. So you see where the liquidity is, right? If you're entering in here, you agree. If you're entering within this box, that means you agree. And if you get stopped out, then you're okay with that. That's what that means. I'm telling you the answers to the test. Now, when it's gonna happen, I don't know that. But I know what it needs to look like. We're identifying liquidity and seeing when it gets taken out, when we agree that enough has been built up to take out certain liquidity levels, then your thesis has some validity to it. Otherwise, you're guessing, right? Otherwise, you're guessing. We have very specific criteria. If you're taking trades inside it, you agree. That means you agree with this. If you're taking trades in here, you agree with this price. Because liquidity is when buyers and sellers agree. Now you know you got to leave a little margin of error, right? There's always going to be a little margin of error. There's just that's why we have stop losses with percentages. So be patient, it'll happen. You need to focus more on price, right? The price entry, and not so much the drawing on the screen. I know the drawing, I know it's just a tool to help us. It's actually the price is what we're concerned about, right? Meaning you see the peak of this green right here. This is the price we're concerned about. You see how specific I am with this flexion point for either one? Because it's about the price. Not the drawing on the screen. Because I can't, be exact. 80% of the time, maybe a little higher than 80%, but I get it. I get this, the drawing's good, perfect, but I still got that 20% that I'm aware of. I'm a human being, gosh darn it. And they're just building liquidity. They're telling you what's going to happen. They're building the liquidity for you. Be patient. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay? This is enough movement to protect your trade. So if it stops you out here, you're safe. This is enough movement to protect your trade. How you handle it from here, that's on you. However, you can't lose from here. If it turns around right now and stops us out, oh well, you're safe. This is why I'm the best. I'm the best on the internet. It's done. It's proven. Look, I told you this would happen. I told you to be patient. I told you what we're looking for. I told you what I was gonna do. If you didn't take your profit, I mean, there's nothing more I can do. Okay, I'll be right back. Dab. Did you doubt me? Did you doubt me? Okay. So what you do with this, that's on you, right? I don't control what you do after this. I can't. There's no way I can do that. So this is profit. I have to collect, you know, this is good money right here. This is, you'll see. Once you start to scale and you understand this little tiny, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute move is life-changing money when you do it consistently and safely. We did this with safety. We did it with safety. They were stress-free. This is stress-free trading. This is what I'm talking about. We do it every day. We do it every single day. Now don't get greedy. Stick to your rules. Whatever your rules are, stick to them. Don't get greedy here. Remember, my job is to tell you where money can be made. And you know, my call outs, I'm going to say are, you know, at least, I won't take credit for it until it's at least 30 cents. This is enough room to collect profit. This is enough room to cover your fees, hopefully, unless you got a crazy ass brokerage. But this is what I'm promising, or I'm offering the internet. Nothing more than that. Let's see if we reject off this lick box right here. So we want to break, retest, and reject the lick box. Remember, we went over that. If you want to wait for that type of safety, then wait for that safety. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Are you sticking to your rules? Are you sticking to your rules? You got another bite at the apple? Who got out already? Are you sticking to your rules? Remember the rules? I've been begging you. Look at the money we're print. Let me let it print. Easy. Look at it. Okay, there it is. Did you doubt me? Did you doubt me? Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Easy. It's too easy. It's actually too easy. I'm hoping. I see it. I know a couple of us stuck to the rules. Finally, we finally stuck to the rules, right? All right, you get another bite at the apple. Now if you're okay, take your money and get out. That's good money. Look at this money right here. Look at the money we printed. It's almost too easy. It's almost like I told you this was going to happen. Be patient. We don't have. Look at the money we're printing. We do it every day. Come on now. Don't overstay your welcome, right? At least let your strategy work. At least give it a chance to work. That's all I'm asking you to do. And look, we had a guardrail put up. We had another option I give you for your exits. If you couldn't make money from, geez, what is this? 68.98 to 28. Look at the money. This is great. You got to have realistic expectations. This is a great move, right? This is a nice scalp. Day trading, this is what we dream of. This is what we dream of. Look at the money we're printing. You got to have your rules. I've told you so. Look, we had our entry and we have our exit. You know, either we got 1, 2, 3 options for exits. None of those exits even triggered. None of them. None of the exits triggered, right? Don't tell me I'm lying. None of the exits triggered. It's okay. I love you too. I know I know. I get it. Everyone's excited now. You're starting to get it. You're starting to see it. I'm getting better every day too. Not just you, it's also me. Don't be greedy, okay? Don't be greedy. I'm getting better every day. Every day I'm getting better along with you. We're all doing it together. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Good. There you go. There you go. Good job. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But Rhino, now is when you need to really test your exit strategy, right? Because I give the strategies. You know what? Homework today might be to tell me what the damn exit strategies are. That might be the homework. So it's, you know, we have one here, we have one here, and we have one here. That's the answer. It's good money. We did a good thing today. And why not take your wins and leave for the day? Why not? Why sit here and trade all day? It just doesn't make sense, but some people like to do it. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Now, if it does get back up in here, look how ugly it might be. This is something you got to contend with. If you're still going to sit here and trade and try to do all this, or, you know, technically we're below the water. We're below the water. You know, you'll start to listen to me say the same thing over and over and over again. So let's say you're on the guardrail strategy, exit strategy. You would have entered on magenta, and then whenever this crosses this teal, exit there, right? Profit to be made. Whenever it closes above teal. The other one is to wait for a key level. The other one is to use indicator. That's the answer. But now you have to contend with, man, I'm kind of below the water here, right? I'm below the water. If I have a weak bull cycle, then this is what it's going to look like. Yeah, it's not going to get too much over, it's not going to get too high over this level. Hold on, let me draw a little bit better. Let me be a little bit more precise here. Because you people need like exact, specific to the penny. You guys need that or else. Which, you know, that's actually impossible, but I get lucky. I get lucky 80% of the time. So you figure that out. Look at you. Look, if you just would have followed your exit strategy, all of them that I have, you know, I like to use the guardrails personally, but that's up to you. And I've said this repeatedly. I use the guardrails, right? I've said it repeatedly. So I'm still in the trade, and I'm probably going to close it shortly. Okay, I'll take some off. I'll take some off here, and then I'll have the rest like really tight when it closes, so it's fine. I went in heavy. I made my money for the week or for the day. I went in heavy on this one, so. And that's what I'm talking about, scale. When you learn how to scale, when you identify your risk and identify your opportunity, you can scale, and then little tiny moves, you know, they're not actually little tiny moves anymore, right? This is gonna be my last set. My last set of contracts got me out. Okay, so somewhere in this wick, my first set, my second set, and then my last set just got me out. So there we go. Now we're waiting for the next setup. Didn't overstay my welcome. Waiting for the next setup now. See, stress free. You don't have to worry. You don't have to. We have a strategy. It works. We prove it every day. Now, real gangsters, they would hold until this MACD gets above the 0 line. I'm not that. I am not that. I'm a reasonable human being, I like to believe. Okay, so if you're waiting for your calls, the trigger for the calls happened, and let's count it from 68.57. Okay, this is over 30 cents. This is a win. Okay, so we got a win on our magenta. We got a win on our teal. There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. Okay. If you wanted to wait for this, come on now. I'm gonna take your money and get out. Because look at this. I said, you know, if you're holding on for this, then you're a gangster. I don't know. But I think, you know, I think the safety would be up here, right? Because we want to know that we took all this out. I think the safety would be here, but ooh, you had to get in and get out on this one. You had to get in and get out. Maybe. Let's see. I mean, let's see, because it is liquidity built up in teal. I'm gonna clean up this chart just a little bit. Just take a screenshot if you need to. I'll be just hold on. Need to clean it up. We gotta wait for our next setup. I mean, technically this one was it, so yeah. It would have been a winner. You had to get out quick though. You'd have to get out quick. 61. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's bare. I mean, I guess it did make it, but You'd have to be quick on that. Like really quick. Yeah. To get this move. Let's see if this is a little breathe right here. Okay. I'll be right back. Give me one moment. Don't forget, you're still below the water, right? The MACD is strong, is the strength. Still below the water. Let me do some work on the 5 really quick. Let me do some work on the 5. Okay, yeah, so if you look at the 5, we knew, well, gosh darn, that's pretty freaking precise. Okay, our 5 minute is really, wow. Okay. Pretty good 5 minute chart. Sorry, I took this thing off, but yeah, as I said, the gangsters are gonna hold. Remember, I told you the gangsters are gonna hold. Sorry, I took this off just to clean up the chart, but we knew this was a thing. The rejection underneath these lick boxes, so this was a tough one. We need to see. That's why your safety would have been up here for your calls. Because you got to take this liquidity box out. This would have been really tough to catch this. And to be disciplined enough to catch this. That would have been really tough. Remember, we like to go in on right shoulders and handles. That's what we like. Those are the trades we like. So we might see some weakness coming in on this teal now. So let's see. Here, we'll know how to identify weakness. Watch. It's just gonna start to do this. So wait for that to happen. If it doesn't start to trade, if it doesn't start to fade up, then maybe we have a weak a weak bull cycle. And then that would mean All right, maybe we see some weakness coming in on teal. You want to see it start to trade higher like this. So from here, we're going to see if we're going to form a lick box head for the inverse, right? We're going to look to see if we're doing that, or if we have continuation. You'll know. They'll tell you. They always announce it. They always announce it. Let's see if we get a little dance right here. Your safety calls are going to be above 69.11, right? We need to get back inside. Your safety calls are going to be up here. That's the answer. We like to take right shoulders and handles. Don't front run it. Let the market tell you what it's going to do. Don't front run it. All right, watch. Look what's happening. Look what's happening. They're telling you. They're telling you exactly what's going to happen. Watch. I'm going to clean this one up. I'll just move it. Okay, so here, let me. Early this morning, we kind of figured out the direction, right? Once we broke this, we knew the direction. That's why I have this right here. Easy. It's too easy. Early in the morning, so we just use the liquidity. We see which way the liquidity is going to draw us, and then we're patient. We let the market settle. We don't always have to be in a trade. It's not a thing. Just because you see some candles in a direction, you don't always have to be in a trade. But the market's definitely telling you what's going to happen. Let's take a look at the higher time frames. Got some room for the down on 30. We might be starting our week bull cycle on the 5. A week bull cycle on the 5 would confirm our head and shoulders on the 5. And we're seeing a retracement in the liquidity box in the 1 minute, still underneath the still underwater. Oh, geez. Also, the Pink Ranger hit. Sorry. So, Pink Ranger also hit. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about Pink Ranger. I was so focused. All right, so 3 ways to win. We had our trading plan, we have our Pink Ranger, and we have our live analysis. 3 ways to win today. If you're sitting here trading, if you're still sitting here trading, trying to gamble away your money, you need to start thinking about doing something else with your life. If you made money and you're still not happy with that, don't know what to tell you. Two, 3, 4 point moves, that's not, that's a gift. 30 cents, 50 cents, that's reasonable. You gotta have your expectation. Look, we're literally doing the same thing we did here in here. But don't front run it. Wait for your confirmation, right? No need to front run it. I'm gonna try something. Don't be angry at me. I'm gonna try something. Just hold on. Okay. Your safety's still above pink 69.11 for calls. Above 69.11 for calls. That's your safety. The excuse me. The hint is going to be the break of this teal. The confirmation is when we start trading above 69.11, 69.11. If you waited for secondary liquidity, you got to protect your trade, right? Look at the key level coming up. Look at the money we just printed. Breaking magenta. Look at the money we just printed. Look at, there it is. Look at the money. Look at the money. Oh my goodness. Look at the money we just printed. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Let's go. Yes. Woo. Oh my goodness. Look. All right, Discord. There it is. There it is. Bang. Bang, bang. We stuck to the strategy. Break of our magenta. Look at the money. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just coughed on the goddamn microphone. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. Man, it's got sick out of nowhere. Don't overstay your welcome. Key level, right? Key level. You can't ask for anything more. Remember our strategies, right? Let's see if we get another bite at the apple here. I chased this, so I already stopped out way long ago. I stopped out somewhere somewhere in here. So whenever this green candle came in, I got stopped out. Actually, wait, no, I think I was still in the red candle when I got stopped out. Somewhere in here. Excuse me. Man, it's hard to be excited whenever you don't feel well. I'm going to start moving my runners. Excuse me. I'm going to move my runners to right above 67.96. So first third of the contracts got stopped out. I think in this, somewhere in this red candle. I don't know. I wasn't feeling well. I had to get up. My next My last 2/3, I'm gonna keep them right here. So entry was on the break of this secondary liquidity, magenta for me, and then I'm gonna have the rest of my stops right here. So if it starts rejecting underneath 67.99, I'll move it underneath 67.99. Excuse me. So I took my first set, I'm out. My second and third set, or rather the rest of them, the rest of the 2/3 are sitting right above 67.99. If we start rejecting underneath 67.99, then I'm gonna move my stop right underneath 67.99, or maybe right at 67.9. What am I saying? 67.96. I'm sorry. This key level right here. Let's see what they're gonna do. I got all these contracts are in profit, but I kind of went heavy right here. So if it stops out, that's fine. I would like it to reject. Maybe I want another bite at the apple right here. So I'll just be patient and see if it rejects. Try to use my MACD to guide me on this, because I think the guardrail is probably too far away. So risk to reward, that guardrail is too far away for me, because it'll literally go back against me, and I will be stopped out with 0 if I let it go all the way to the guardrail. So I can't do that right now. Maybe, hold on, wait, I'll do this. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let's reject. Another bite at the apple. Let's get my other bite at the apple. Excuse me. Another bite at the apple. I'll probably start moving it a little bit inside now. I'll let this candle close, and then I'll move it inside once this candle closes 30 seconds. So the rest of my contracts are still above. I'm waiting for a rejection here. I want this candle to close to know if I'm gonna take some more risk off the table, or to secure more profit rather. Now this candle's starting, so I'll give it a second. All right, now when this candle closes, I'll start moving. Excuse me. When this candle closes, I'm gonna start moving my stop inside of, what is this? 67.96. Now that this candle's closing, I'm gonna start moving inside of 67.96. Okay, there we go. There it is. There it is. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money we're still printing. We're still in this play, right? We're still in this play. Our, excuse me, our egg. Give me a moment. Our exits haven't been triggered. The exits have not been triggered. I know I'm late on this one, but you could have took profit on this one. That is an excellent move, obviously. All right, now I'm moving my stop, but none of our exit were triggered. And I was saying, yeah, I hope I get another bite at the apple. Usually you get another bite at the apple. You usually do. It's very rare that it just touches the price and immediately turns around. Like, the conditions would have to be perfect for that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's just, look at the money we're printing right now. Look at the money we're printing. If we get like another leg, excuse me, down, I might go back to teal, but I need to see another strong leg down. I'm just gonna trail along green for right now. On the break of green, close on the close of green. By the way, if you rewind the tape, I told you at 10:43. This is literally the same thing that just happened over here at 10:07. Rewind the tape. I said it's the same pattern we just saw at 10:07. This is the same pattern. So our entries are not the problem, correct? This is proven. The entry is not the issue. It's where you're taking your money out. That's probably the issue. So we got to work on your where you're taking profit at. Eventually, you'll see. You'll get it. You'll understand. The one or two green candles, they're not going to scare you. They're not going to scare you. I'm going to start moving my stop. I technically we broke this, so I'm going to start paying attention now. Okay, good. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Survived a little bit more. I might extend this out just a tad. Yeah, there we go. Give myself a little more room. I'm still trailing on green. I am hoping for another weak bull cycle here. Maybe a rejection underneath this purple would be great, but it's about to stop me out. I'm not going to hold much longer. I'm going to take my money and be happy with this. Okay, that was a good play. I did what I could. I'm okay with that. Oh, the rejection on purple. Did it reject on purple? It's okay. Can't win them all, right? Well, I mean, we won, but... Oh, jeez. I'll wait. I'll wait. We had, what, we're 100% for the day. You know what? To be fair, I did have this teal slightly different. There was an opportunity for a call there, like a scalp. You really had to get on that, really, really be on it, but you know what? I won't even count that one. I won't even count it. Because here's the thing. With this strategy, even if you're wrong, it's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. Really hard to be wrong. So let's say you took break of this teal for calls, even though the safety calls was up here, which was announced. But anyways, let's say you did. If you did, and you got stopped out, then you know exactly what the next setup is. So it's impossible. It's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. The only look, rejection on purple, like I said. Here's the rejection on purple. So waiting for the strategy to play out, that's what it is. I like the guardrails, but I promote other exits as well. And that other exit would have been, just based on the data, the other exit would have been opportune in this moment right here. Let me check on this Discord. How's everyone doing? Everyone good? Okay, good job. Good for you. Look, oh my goodness. Stick to the strategy. Stick to the strategy. 30-minute has room for the down. Look at the shoulder. Look at the shoulder. On the head and shoulder. Look at it. How perfect is that? How perfect is this shoulder? It doesn't get any better. Ooh, now we're looking at the 5. Looking at the 5. Is it really gonna bounce exactly off of my lick box? No way. That's not gonna happen in real life. because that means it's fake. All of this that I'm doing right now is fake. If it bounces right here, this is all fake. Fake news, right? Man, I'm sorry, I'm out of it today. You have to remember, over here, I said, real gangsters are gonna hold until this MACD gets above the waterline. I said that way over here. I said this is what you gotta watch out for. A long time ago. Rewind the tape. Oh, we got gangsters in the Discord now. We got gangsters that are holding like that. We got gangsters in the Discord all of a sudden. Okay. Damn, I guess people are getting tired of seeing the same exact result every gosh darn time, huh? Now you're starting to trust the strategy. Look at the money. Oh my goodness. I got stopped out. You guys are still making money. Good. Good. If I wasn't having to get up and be sick, then maybe I'll trade differently. But I keep having to get up and I can't really pay attention to it properly the way I need to. Let me check on Discord. Rhino, were you able to secure some profit though? Okay. Hey. All right. That's all I like to hear. You made profit? Easy. You see how easy this could be? Stress-free? We don't stress in here. We know exactly what's going to happen. Or we know what it needs to look like. We don't know what it's going to happen. All right, let's check out. I like how everyone's helping each other out in the Discord. I really like that. Okay, Rhino, you need to... All right, you got the entries down. Cool. We got the entries. I've been harping on this for probably a week or maybe over a week now. We need to work on our exit. So I want you to review the exit strategies. I gave 3 options. I want you to review those exit strategies and test it first, right? Don't go all in. Just test it. Whatever you're doing now, I want you to keep doing. Secure your profit when you can't. Look at the money that's being printed. Anyways, maybe try a paper trader 2 with the exit strategy that I talk about, okay? Because you see, if you want the 30-minute money, you gotta wait 30 minutes. This is just the truth. Look at the money that's being printed on the break of the... There's nothing more I can do. Look. I know I'm going back to highlight it, but we already knew Discord knows, so I don't care. But look at... I'll leave it. No, I gotta put it 3 here. No, I'll leave it. Look at this money. Broke the liquidity box. All right. Yeah, I took the break of this lick box, so I'm trying to see how long it's gonna run for. I saw the fade down. I saw the touch on this. Yeah. Let's see how long it's gonna go for. I did light here. I did really light. Only 10 contracts right here. Just 10, just to get a little something. Okay, also we went over entrances too. So entrances, lick boxes is a thing. You know, top or bottom of a lick box. We went over that. It's in one of those lessons. It might be lesson 7. It might be lesson 7, or maybe the one before 6. I don't remember, but we went over lick boxes. Don't overstay your welcome. All right, this candle stopped me. I was chasing it though, so I don't care. That was a quick little scalp, like a 1 minute or 30-second scalp right here. Or no, 1 minute scalp. Okay, that was fine. I don't care. Because I felt FOMO because this, which is bad. I shouldn't do, but I mean I did have the rules. It did break the lick box. I had FOMO because it rejected off the purple, and I said if it rejects off purple, I'm getting in. And then I hesitated because I just wasn't feeling well. And then I was able to get this little retrace right here. So that was a nice little scalp. I'll take it. FOMO scalp. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be better than me. Don't. Yeah, I know. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Man, I don't know what is going on. I do not feel well. Can you? I need a moment. Just give me a moment. Let's look out for this. Eesh. I'm trying not to make disgusting noises on stream here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Discord, I apologize, it's not feeling it. I might have to get out of here soon. I might have to. I like this liquidity build in this teal. So just be patient here. Just be patient here. Teal has a lot of strength in it, okay? So be patient on teal. You see teal. But you notice how you see on this part here. Look, this is basically what we're doing, right? We're just boop, 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 boop. So now we need to see if we're gonna, we need, one moment. We need to see if we're gonna identify I just need a second. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. Okay. Okay, I'm better. You know, again, if you're waiting for above 660, this is the safety up here. This is the safety. Above 69.11 is the safety. So now at some point you need to ask yourself, which liquidity box does it want to test? Man, I might have to get out of here soon. Look, I told you this teal has a lot of power in it. Just don't front run it. Your safety is going to be up here. If you're being risky and you want to try to get this break and retest of 67.96, don't overstay your welcome, okay? Don't overstay your welcome. The safety is up here. Is that clear, Discord? We don't... Listen, we're 100% for the day. We don't have to sit here and trade all day. No, I'm not. We don't have to sit here and trade all day. We made our money. We made our money. You know, if you're asking for more, you have to ask yourself, are you being greedy? Here, watch. Wait for the dance. I'll be right back. Don't try to front run it. You know what the entries are. Don't front run this. The market needs a chance to digest the move. It needs a chance to digest the move. You see we're in the liquidity box, right? I know you're thinking the 5 is a target. That's not a crazy idea, but allow the structure to play out. Also, we're 100% for the day. If you're still sitting here doing this, then I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. But I'm not feeling well. I might have to cut this stream soon. I'm gonna take this time right now to make our wins for the day, and then I might cut it. And I'll try to leave some, and I'll use the 5 minute, and I'll make I'll make the end of day plays, or the plays when I'm not here. I'll leave that on the 5 minute, because the 1 minute's gonna be too hectic, and I don't think you guys understand. Trying to chart two charts, the 5 minute chart, the 1 minute chart, trying to teach the lesson, trying to draw, it's a lot. It's not easy to do it. So anyways, let me give me a moment. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. There's no setups here anyway. One moment. Maybe wait for a break and retest of this magenta. Like I don't know. We might see weakness coming into teal. Yeah. So just wait for deeper structure on this. Okay, let me continue doing what I was doing. I'll be right back. While I'm doing this episode is sponsored by Alibaba's in Escondido, San Diego, Escondido. It is a fine dining Middle Eastern Mediterranean cuisine. Top-notch chef. Cleanliness is 5 out of 5, 5 stars. I highly recommend it. If you're in the area, go to Alibaba's in Escondido and tell them LiveSPYTrading sent you, and you'll get a 20% discount. Okay, Discord. I think that's gonna be it for me today. I'm not. I don't know. Don't feel well. Don't feel well. Anyways, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to livespytrading@gmail.com and I'll get you sorted out. If you think that you can sit on the live stream and try to trade off of this, good luck. It's not going to work. If you're having a hard time understanding my language, my call outs, you need to join the Discord. It's free for a session. You can join the Discord, you full access to everything, check it out. You get a session. If it's something you're not interested in, no risk, no obligation. Okay? YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Have a good day. Bye.